right there.
I'm significantly more charismatic.
Perhaps,
All right, Mark, try
perhaps
that.
he's a good guy and was looking after
Yeah.
that acolyte, or maybe something fishy's going on.
Yeah.
Which also makes me nervous that I dropped off Artisimber's daughter there.
Yeah.
Although at least she has that suit.
Good to go. Thanks, so.
No problem.
She has someone at least.
Let me know if
keeping
it drops
an eye on
again. Probably because I'm just doing a ton of shit on here.
And so
Yeah, no problem.
we could do that tonight.
Yeah, she makes sure.
It's not like
she's
the
there.
middle of the night, right? It's just like
No,
nighttime.
it's just nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
So-
she leave, I mean, it might be. I've actually been hard to track her down. We got lucky if she leaves in the morning. She's
Yeah, so we should go back there now and try to explain to him
just probably
what's
walk
going
around
on.
with Baker.
Actually,
Little junk mouth.
I know that it's like nighttime. We're supposed to be. Well, I don't know. We're not supposed to do anything. We can do whatever we want.
Is there curfew?
I think we're right near the temple. Let's go to the temple.
It's an excellent question.
Let's go to the temple.
See if it's
and,
open.
and say
Well, some sort of check.
bang on the door. And be like,
History check?
We know where your missing acolyte is. Give us a letter that says she belongs here and you'd like us to return her.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea,
Like, are there like wanted
I don't wanna roll
posters
that
up or
so hard.
something, or
actually. Yeah, that's a good
like
idea.
we're right? We're not going out
Something
of our
we
way
can
to
do
stop
to
the
get
temple.
her. Yeah.
You haven't heard of anything either way.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
There's people on the streets.
makes sense.
Yes.
Because then this guy has no
Hit him with, like, a
reasonable
Triceratops hat.
excuse to not let us escort this girl.
Back to the temple.
Yeah, actually.
And, like, the lizard,
There's,
the
one,
lizard
there's
guy.
a guy walking around with a
Hey,
track You know what it
The
is?
creepy one's gone.
Like, we're
yeah.
all
Hey,
very respectable looking.
So-and-so's favorite. He
people.
won.
Yeah.
During the daytime, right? There's guys who
Little-
dress
little
up
angry
in
gnome.
dinosaur outfits and chase
No,
kids
it's very sweet
around,
until
kind of
he's
like
angry.
Times Square Elmo.
Okay.
One of those guys has a Triceratops head, but it's flipped back. And he's like walking home after a hard day. He's drenched in sweat.
What is this? I'm sorry. We're
The guy with the Triceratops hat.
yeah, but why?
Oh, so you know Times Square Elmo? They have
Yeah.
that sort of thing here,
I love it.
but it's
dinosaurs.
people wearing dinosaur
Yeah.
outfits and chasing kids and taking
good.
Oh yeah,
photos.
because we saw them. We
Right.
saw that guy chasing the kid.
So he asked if there was a Triceratops. I said, yeah, actually, one guy walking by the docks on
Secret
his way
Order just
home.
wears like Elk Lodge hats. Just like
But the Triceratops head is flipped back. And it's this Cholton man, very, very dark skin, totally bald, just drenched. He's still sweating at night, and it's much cooler now. He
Don't
has
take it off.
he has the Triceratops outfit over his arm, and he's just like... But it looks like the head is too heavy to like actually carry, so he just leaves it on and flips it up. But yeah, so you saw that. And sure, it's got a red stripe on the back. Like it looks like he painted it though. Like, oh, this is the new shit, right? This is everyone's so excited about Uptau's favorite. So I'm gonna get
Sneakers are gonna have this right now.
yeah. That's why there's 5 Elmos, right? Because everybody loves Elmo.
I hate them.
Well, don't go to Times Square.
Oh, now I know my next voice for our next campaign.
I grew up with Big Bird. Big Bird was losing that end.
All right.
In the crowd.
What else do
So
people want?
while you guys are talking about the Times Square Elmo version of this world, we were talking about some. I include the DM in that. We were talking about.
We were
something
world
serious.
building.
This is true. This is true.
little flavor.
Dolan and I have this quick discussion before we get too far from the Merchant Princess
Okay.
house.
Yeah, you want to go to the temple.
Yeah, because we know where
Okay.
this girl is, and Tucker is kind of. I don't trust him.
Okay.
So maybe at the temple they can send someone to get her, and we get a reward or something.
You know
Okay.
her whereabouts at least.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
We saw her there a few hours ago.
Yeah.
So, Rowan, if time is of the essence and we really need something that can convince Tucker, it's possible that I might be able to forge a letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That if we can't, yeah, that's good.
It's not my first choice, but
Right.
if you're concerned for the girl's safety, then
I
time is
am.
of the essence.
I am. But the temple is like across the street,
Let's try that first.
so let's go there.
Okay. You go to the temple, and the doors are currently closed.
Yeah.
How would you like to proceed?
I bang on the door, but not like I'm angry, but
Yeah.
like to make a lot of noise.
They have a huge round edifice that will open the door, and in the center of it is an eyeball, right? Because everything with this place is kind of like divination.
Yeah. Look at their tunics. have,
Sure.
like, the
Yeah.
eye on it.
You take it and you pong, pong, you know, in a gentle and respectful way. Like 2 minutes pass. And it's hard to hear. These sound like very heavy doors. But eventually, and the one door that you pounded on slowly opens, and there's a young man, very young, 10 or 12. No, older than that. That's not a good one. No, I'm just trying to think. Like, he's like 16. Let's do it that way. He's
Seems like they have a
16.
lot of young people. in the
Yes,
service.
yeah.
Annette's young.
Yes.
Eshik seemed like a
Young man, youngish man. He's let's roll the dice on this. It's Eshik. Let's make it easy on our lives, right? And he's like, oh,
Wait, is it Eshik?
it.
I mean, whatever. If you want it to be Eshik, it could just be Eshik.
Yeah, it's Eshik.
It's Eshik.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it's Eshik. He goes, my friends, you found the temple already. It's only been a few hours. Is everything okay?
Everything is.
I don't remember what his voice was.
It's fine. Everything is wonderful.
Yes,
We just had a meeting with the merchant prince.
excellent. He's not letting you in.
That's fine. No,
He's
no,
at the doorway.
Totally fine. I'm not trying to do anything, especially since it's Eshik. That's not important to you though, probably. You told me of a missing acolyte, fellow
Yes.
acolyte of yours.
Inette.
We found her.
Incredible. Where?
She is at the Thundering Lizard, or she was there a few hours ago.
Come inside. Oh, ooh. Okay, come inside. And he
I
opens.
mean, don't.
He
I don't want to
to
get you in trouble.
He opens the door a little bit more, and he ushers you in. And you can see that Savra's temple appears to be one of the oldest, definitely one of the grandest buildings in the city. The tiled roof of this great dome resembles an unblinking eye, staring skywards. And even here at night, the way it's lit, you can see it looks like a giant eye inside, and you assume reflected on the outside as well. Eshik just talks to you guys and says, "Yeah, remember that, here in Savras we scry into mostly mundane matters. But thank you for being able to find her. We have been unable to.
It is just a block.
It's amazing.
We were across the street, Asher.
It's incredible. Mostly we talk about, portents about business affairs, the outlook for newborn children, affairs of the heart. But let me get our head priest. Oh, there he is." And he points. And you can see that even this late at night, the head priest of the temple, an elderly Cholton man with a long white beard and an unblinking eye painted on the center of his forehead, wearing deep crimson robes, and again the same eye is scrawled across his chest. He seems to be there, and he's having a heated conversation with three men dressed in black clothing, and emblazoned on the back of their on their leather jackets is a snake with wings.
Greasers.
Little Rex
Serpents.
rule.
The three men seem to be trying to push a very large ruby into this man's chest and demanding something of
They're
him.
very aggressive.
They're very aggressive.
Get out there.
The
I
trio.
march over there.
Okay, let me just.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. The trio do seem hesitant to leave without satisfaction, and that's what you say.
By the way, everybody, maybe it's because half the time I'm not a player. Don't let me take the lead too much if anyone else wants to. I'm gonna feel like I want to do it. So let me know if
I
I'm
talked a lot last game.
overstepping my
And
bounds.
Lauren just had to do it.
I just like the fight.
Yeah, I just push Ashton
Okay.
aside
He's
and
like-
I march over.
Okay.
I mean, I'm probably gonna get killed. but they're treating this old man who's the leader of this temple
Yeah.
very, very poorly.
Again, you can see
I got
he's
your back.
dressed completely different than even
Yeah.
Eshik, who's in the white with barely any red on it.
Yeah.
This guy is the complete
I
opposite.
mean, he said
that's the leader,
guy.
yeah.
And
Okay,
presumably these are good people
Yep.
in this temple.
you march right
I
over
try
there.
to interpose.
Are they
myself.
clerics?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, some are priests, some are acolytes, some are clerics.
Priests are just dudes, or there's nothing.
Priests
Is
have
it-
abilities.
Oh, do they?
Yep. They're very, very limited. It's generally
Like cantrip max?
No, they have spell slots, but they have specific spell slots. They can't change. It's like this guy's a divination. This one is this. It's very specific. As you get closer,
Whoa. If they're being aggressive, I'm
they-
gonna try to step in.
they look at you and
don't. This is not treat an elder.
you know nothing of our business.
It doesn't matter.
if you do not want to get stomped out right now, we are well within our rights. We are having a conversation with this man, and you come into this temple, and you know nothing of what we're doing. The important work we're trying to accomplish. That he is supposed to be helping us with.
I look at the leader.
Yeah.
I want to get a read on his face.
Insight check.
15.
It is very clear to you that he doesn't want to do whatever they're asking, and he's calmly trying to get out of the situation, but he doesn't see any way that he's not seeing it out until you walked over.
Okay.
He needs
Am
help.
I getting a vibe? Yeah, I'm getting a vibe that like he would want me to be doing this.
He needs help.
Okay, I don't want to get in his
Nope.
way.
Nope.
But yeah.
The two other guys start to surround you.
Okay.
So you're
I
in
know
the center.
Solfarian said he had my back.
Oh, are
Yeah,
you there?
I'm with
I'm
you.
gonna
Okay.
walk over.
once
Everything's
it's-
just
What is the meaning of this? An altercation in a temple? Have you lost your minds?
Another one to intercede. Zatembe, are these people related to you somehow in this temple? And the man, the head priest, who now you know as Zatembe, says, "No, but it seems that Savras foresaw this and provided me with assistance. I will again say to you, I cannot do what you ask. Please, leave our most holy temple." The three look hard at him. Look at you two. And then one that's kind of off to the side says, "It's not worth it. There's three more over there. We're outnumbered. Let's get the hell out of here." Three of them
I
take.
imagine, like, he snaps, like, pulls, like, the collar.
That's
off his
exactly what he
jacket.
does.
Yep.
He snaps, pulls a collar up on his jacket, and like gives you all stink eye. And the three of them walk out.
I smile at him.
Three of them walk out, and behind them, the door's closed. And Grandfather Zatembe looks at each of you, specifically you two, Rowan and Talfarian. He says, "Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I did not know what I was going to do. Every once in a while, ruffians come through here. I mean no disrespect to the Zentarum, but they're so aggressive. That is not what this temple is for. This temple is here to provide guidance for those who need it, and positive portents when we can give them. Unfortunately, those assassins, I sense their evil intentions. I wanted to shoot them away myself, but I could not. Again, thank all of you. I am Grandfather Zatembe, leader and head priest of this temple. Is there something I can do for you?"
No, actually, I believe there is more we can do for you. Perhaps, perhaps we will get our pay some other way. To do good deeds is to have good things done for you later. Your acolyte Eshik.
Yes.
We met him earlier today. He said
I was happy for him to return. He's been missing. He was missing all day, for hours.
he spoke of another missing acolyte.
Are you speaking of Annette?
Yes.
Yes, my granddaughter.
Your granddaughter.
Yes.
There it is.
Like actual granddaughter, or
My-
like because you're called grandfather.
Your
blood granddaughter.
Most of the time, it is a nom de plume, but no, this is
Yeah.
blood. This is
A
blood. This
granddaughter.
is my actual granddaughter.
Priests of children.
We-
Society is the same.
We know where she is. We tried to bring her back, but we were thwarted.
How?
By the bartender.
Bartender told
Yeah.
her to take her.
We were told no.
It involved the lizard man as well, not me.
Yeah. I'll explain what happened.
Okay.
I'll try to be delicate about
Okay.
the situation because
he,
I don't want her to.
he
like-
listens and he goes, "Drinking. Very unlike our acolytes. Well, if you have the ability to bring her back to us, I would be incredibly in your debt. In fact, I may be able to provide aid to you.
It is something we will probably need.
In this temple, I have the ability to conduct a special ritual, possibly to aid in a quest. It's called Consulting Savras. It takes 24 hours to complete, and maybe I could do this for
Say no
you.
more. We will return your granddaughter. If
Excellent.
you can help us in some way,
Yes.
that would be wonderful.
Even if you couldn't.
This is not about
Thank
routine.
you. Yes, thank you.
Perhaps you do not know do you know the Thundering Lizard? I mean, I guess we described
Yes, there's only 2 places you can stay in
Yes,
all of
yes,
Seoul.
yes.
And yet,
Which is,
On the-
which
on
is
the-
crazy
in
because
the-
this place is huge.
Yes.
But anyway,
But you know you can stay outside of the city.
no, we didn't know that. Oh,
Yes.
that's what people have been saying.
You have the ability. There are many
Don't really
inns
wanna stay
outside of the walls. The problem is, inside the walls you are protected.
Yes. Anyway, that's a good point. The bartender there, the owner, I think, seems protective, perhaps benevolently,
Okay.
but perhaps not.
Yes.
I don't know. If you could, in some way, if you could give us something that we can show him we are in your service, and he could relinquish this girl back to us. He understandably, he didn't want to let a bunch of strangers take like an unconscious girl out of a bar.
Indeed. Makes sense. He seems actually like a noble man.
I don't know.
I will draft a quick letter in common. Please, wait here. I will return shortly. And he shuffles off.
I just shoot the shit with
Yeah. And Eshek is, describing the temple in a normal day. And if you guys decide to come back during the daytime, like, oh, it's so beautiful. Like, the light shines in through the gold roof and, like, illuminates everything. There's thousands of eyes all over the place. It's an incredible sight to see.
So, there's dinosaur races,
You have to speak louder. I
right?
can't
There's
hear
like dinosaur races, right?
Yes.
I mean, I'm whispering in character.
Okay. You can talk to me normal now.
And you guys can like scry the future, get like advice on things.
So many ask us.
I'm just curious.
for-
I always wondered.
Yeah, many ask us for that specific service, and based on their offering, sometimes we provide assistance. Sometimes
I give them the wrong name.
Sometimes Savris doesn't seem to know herself, and we explain that the service is pay up front and then receive whatever Savris's blessing is. Everyone is.
People just donate gold, straight gold.
No, there are many different offerings that the temple accepts. It is mostly gold and jewels. That is our primary custom. But in times of need, we have accepted food. We have accepted people into service. Not paid slavery, not indentured servitude,
Like
but
acolytes?
yes, acolytes. People have brought their children, and as a result of their acolyte children performing certain tasks within Savras' service, their parents are afforded X amount of readings.
And one less math.
I mean, yeah, being in the service of the temple is probably not a bad existence.
That is true.
I mean, I assume they live here. And
I myself was bartered for such service 20 some odd years ago.
And you're here for life.
I am here for life. Yes,
You
I found
have to be here for life?
no. I found my true calling as a member of the temple. Most of us do. It seems that Savras guides those through portents.
You can't just ask someone.
This is a DM
Are
question.
you a
Shoot.
slave?
So, I obviously know what
Are
the
you a prisoner
Zentarum
with
is.
a job?
What our characters know of the Zentarum.
I mean, you can.
They are a somewhat... Well, I think my character wouldn't have any reason to know the Zentarum unless there's a general, like... Like, there's nothing in my background that would have me know what the Zentarum are. But if, like, just people in the world know about it sometimes...
I would say that this, in the narrative of my brain,
Your headcanon.
Yeah, my headcanon. Chult happens after all of the other stuff we've already done.
Right. It does, actually,
Yes.
I think. Right.
So, for me, the Zemtarm have been around.
Yeah.
No one knows generally who they are. They know that there's a black network.
The fact that they
they're-
exist.
The fact that they
is
exist
known.
is enough
Like
that
the
it's
Harpers.
known.
They're kind of like the
Correct.
evil version of the Harpers.
Everyone
Subjective
knows that the Harpers are a thing, but it's hard to
You don't know
find a
who
Harper.
you don't know who a Harper is.
Right.
Right.
It seems like
the Zentarum with their leather jackets with the flying snakes on them.
well,
They give it away a little
Yeah,
more.
it seems like
Pretty obvious.
maybe because this is a more remote place,
Sure.
you have no idea. But
So,
yes,
probably we've all heard of the Zentarum.
yeah.
Okay.
But you would probably know them mostly as hired mercenaries,
Okay.
not specifically as the black network that we all know.
I guess I just kind of wanted to know if even when we saw their jackets,
Yeah, you can identify.
we knew they were bad guys.
I mean-
or that my character would think they were bad
Yeah,
guys.
there's a gray area there too because
course.
you don't know specifically what these Zentarum
Right.
versus other Zentarum.
But in general, they
are bad guys. Yeah.
they operate outside of the law,
Yes,
and they were certainly treating.
they were
The
certainly
Tempe
treating
poorly.
this guy poorly.
I
Absolutely.
just want to know if that was.
What did they want? Oh no, he's gone.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
done.
we could ask him more specifically. That maybe is a good
If he comes, when he does come back, I do want to ask him what's going on.
Okay. He comes back with a letter, and it simply says like, "This is Grandfather Zatembe. He didn't get your names. Let's just say he wrote down the Syndicate. Let's say he knows it. He just writes it. You don't know how. He just writes it.
Divined it.
He
He
knows.
divined it.
He knew it before we named it.
Even better. He writes it.
He's been waiting for the syndicate.
And he hands you the letter. It just says
Prophecy.
the Syndicate is assisting on behalf of the Temple of Savras and he writes this: apprehend Inette
Ooh.
safely and return her to the
Okay.
temple.
And there's like an official seal on it.
His signature, the way he signs it, looks like an eyeball. So it's like Grandfather Zatembe, and then like the eye is the point in the. So it's an official.
Cute.
And he hands the letter to you, Rowan, because you are the one who took that. And when you come back, or when he comes back, he says, they are looking for an adventurer. An adventurer that left with a dragon man, no, a lizard man. They asked us to scry and try and figure out where he was.
Is his name
They did not give me a
the
name.
life of life blank?
Grandfather's a 10
Yes.
Can you do that for us?
Perhaps you won't be surprised, being a man of faith. I must believe we've been brought together for multiple purposes. I think I know of this man who the Zentarum are looking for, and there's no surprise they're looking for him. We are also looking for him,
Interesting.
but probably not for the same reason.
I would hope not.
You don't know his name, so we can't confirm it's the same
I
person.
do not know his name.
If it is the same person, he has left. It's got to be the same person, right?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
He has left behind his daughter, who is now alone in the city. The Thundering Lizard.
Incredible coincidence. Incredible.
It's almost as if someone
Wrote this in a book.
Inconceivable.
I don't think he's in that word.
Almost as
Divine
someone wrote this down in a book so that you would be able to explore options.
Truth is
It's incredible.
right.
I wonder if they can watch her instead of her just sleeping in
So anyway,
the sketchy bar.
perhaps this is something you can assist us with when we return with your granddaughter.
Yes, I will do my
Would
best.
it be helpful in knowing his name?
I mean, not right now. I don't want to get any more trouble if they return.
Oh, true.
If they do, are you receiving from yourself?
Well, we were planning on shutting the doors. We were happy that Savras brought you to us because we couldn't get them out.
Oh, they're already here. Right?
They are already here and made us close the doors. So now with your exit, we will lock up for the night.
Okay.
The other thing we're like,
Thank you, grandfather.
we wait before we drive off to make sure like
That's fine.
they get in the house
You wait for them to
safe.
get to the door?
Yeah, they open the door, they lock it. Okay,
You know what? I've
Time
been dropping
always-
Greg off a lot down like where I live, and I always wait for him to get inside. I haven't dropped someone off at their house in a really long time.
That's-
So
yeah.
Eshik ushers you out and he goes, "Please be gentle with Annette if you can.
Asher.
She ran from us.
Yeah, Asher. You didn't really say anything. What's going on with her?
I don't know really. Unfortunately, the of grandfather keeps family
Did
matters.
you say of grandpa?
I didn't mean to.
Like in Handmaid's Tale?
Like how old
Of
is
John?
She. I will
Is it
describe
like
this to
coming
you.
of age? And
No, she's like 16.
Yeah, I think you said like 16.
like
Yeah.
pushing the like.
Mildly
She
attractive.
seems young, between 16 and 18.
Poofy hair.
Yep.
The glasses.
Like a Hermione thing.
This is off the dome. I remember.
it's true.
I typed this more than
No,
one
they were
time,
like,
so I remember.
Like,
Mark,
yeah, I'm
thanks for
actually that
taking
age and they have
copious
like
notes, by the way.
the go off and explore, see the like.
I assume
No.
it's Mark taking
Do I
notes.
want to do this? Like do we want to be an acolyte, or am I just doing his grandfather mate?
She,
Who's also my father.
Eshik says to you, she's young, and it could be just that she is questioning her faith, but we have not been able to track her through magical means.
Yeah.
and-
Why would you be able to track her?
Because as soon as we get a location on her, we arrive and she is no longer there.
Ah,
Let's hurry back. Okay.
I dimension go back.
Good night, Ash. Keep this door closed.
Farewell.
Are there other entrances?
There are, but they are already locked.
Did you lock the windows?
double check.
The windows are only on the second floor.
What about the cellar?
There is no cellars in Chilton.
No.
That's not true.
Below the water table.
He says that too. He goes, "There's no cellars." That's not true.
Just keep. How many?
He nods and
I
pushes
guess
you
I just. I also wonder, like, how many acolytes are there? Like, how many people are at this temple?
That is an excellent
Is it like the grandfather
question.
and like 20 people, or
3.
is it like
Me,
150
and grandfather,
people?
and we're going to the girl.
Counting Annette, there are 9.
Oh, this is a small operation.
Yes, it's
Big
a large,
temple,
big
small
temple,
operation.
but we don't have a way to repopulate our numbers, so to say.
People have to sell.
People
their
have to
children.
sell their children to us.
Wait, that's
Fair
the
enough.
only way to become an acolyte?
Or you can just become an acolyte, but not many people want to sit around all day staring into a crystal ball or be covered in eyes.
Fair enough. All right, see ya.
Up the reward for
Adiosi.
I think we should run.
It's like hours away.
It is like you could run for hours.
So
It's like 2 hours away.
Are there
As
cabs?
we
Is
leave,
it like
I
a-
was trying to
there-
roll and say,
there-
Like, what are the
Are-
rickshaws?
petty cabs?
There aren't
what's
cabs,
their version of Uber?
but their version
dinos
of
that you can-
their
things, you know,
version of Uber
Where they
is
run
there.
the thing?
There are dinosaurs,
How's that called?
and you can try and ride a dinosaur. You can try and hail someone who's walking with their
Are they
dinosaur.
flying
Do they
dinosaurs?
have like
No.
a? Do they have like a dinosaur like
Dinosaur?
ride share type of program where like there's like a bank of dinosaurs park, you just borrow one. You
I checked most popular apps.
No,
city bike is what.
what you notice is that every once in a while there seems to be a light where a bunch of people are congregating, and then a dinosaur will pull up, and then they'll see like how much they have to give the person, and if they want to pay, if they're really tired, they have to climb up on the dinosaur and hold on.
Are
And
there like things to hold on
yeah,
to?
no, just dinosaur.
Just hold on to.
And then if you fall off, it's almost like, well, that's where your stop. And the dinosaur just keeps on
I
going.
think we should just walk.
You notice that while you're walking, and of course there are dinosaurs in the streets, you seem to be walking faster than the dinosaur anyway.
Yeah. Okay, let's just
Just walk back.
make haste.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, unless you want to talk to anyone else along the way.
So
Is
as
there-
we
do we
leave,
pass
we'll
anything
just
of any real-
turn to Rowan and say the Zentarum thugs are always preying on the powerless,
Nice.
and I'm gonna see if he reacts in any way.
Oh.
Who do you say that to?
Rowan.
To Rowan.
Oh, Rowan.
Yeah, totally. You don't have to like, I respond in a way that shows that I agree with the sentiment, but that I don't necessarily have strong, like, I don't have any particular animosity against the Zentarum.
Okay.
I'm a young
Fairly neutral
man.
about it.
I don't know how old Tolfarian is.
I don't
In fact,
remember.
my back, whatever I wrote in my sheet is wrong. I should be a lot younger than I am.
78.
You're 78.
Yeah.
I'm
Been around a
probably
while.
like I'm a babe, basically. Like
Hey, babe.
not like that. But anyway, I totally agree with your sentiment that it's bad to prey on
Babe.
those
That's your door.
Hey,
who can't.
Babe.
Shut up.
So we arrive back at the Thundering Lizard.
And we catch Aldir.
And then we immediately go back to the temple.
No, we'll bring her over to our place. We have room. There's plenty of room.
Okay, you make it back to the Thundering Lizard, no issue. I realize something, that because I'm streaming, I can actually pull up the stream in front of myself, and I don't have to keep looking over the fucking table.
There's a delay though.
Not on my end, because it's direct.
Oh, okay. Right.
So all I have to do is, like,
computers.
yeah, computers. And then I can see it, and then I can clear the map instead of being a fucking dick about it. Okay, you make it back, and as you walk in, you see Dash and Dawson.
At the
Oh wait, you're at the Thundering
Lizard.
Lizard. Sorry, you see.
They're off now.
Yeah, right. You switch.
There you go. Across the street.
You see Tucker and Otis.
Is the place still hopping?
It
There's gotta be
is-
more. It's nighttime now.
Here's
right?
here's the thing, right? When you walk in, your senses assaulted, right? You want to talk about a ruckus tavern? It's nuts. It's so nuts that it's actually hard to like walk around. You thought it was cramped before. Standing
Can I
room
tell you, I don't know
only.
if I said this last time. The entire time you're describing this place, I'm picturing the Bordy Barn.
Yes, that's what it is.
And now it's like even more Bordy
Yeah.
Barn.
Not only is it more Bordy Barn, it's to the point where
Having cheap beer spilled on you.
yeah, and it's standing room only.
Karaoke?
Not yet, but you know it's coming though.
I thought it was Mark laughing for a second.
It's
You
standing
get up there
room
and get some money
only.
from doing karaoke, Mark.
It's packed. It's crowded. People are bumping into each other every once in a while. Someone burps. It's gross. You hear. Okay, maybe not. You hear people laughing. It's it's raucous. It's crazy. It's fun. And people are, again, slinging beers and hanging out and having fun. And everybody... Oh, I can just use your passive perceptions. Everyone except for Dolan and Rowan. You all notice a young girl who seems to have gotten into some liquor. Just kind of at the bar and flirting and... My dad...
I rush over to her. I rush over to her and grab her like,
No, wait,
oh, I catch
you can't. You don't notice her. You have to have a 13 or higher.
You and I don't see her.
My dad is missing, and these people...
I run over.
Otherwise, oh god, she got into the liquor.
Help me!
I thought the drunk girl got into the
They're
liquor.
gonna help me!
Well, now we have
12.
12 drunk girls.
Yeah, how old is this girl? Like,
She's 10.
she's flirting.
No,
Tucker
she's 12.
is
I see
not
that.
doing a good
You're right,
job.
I'm sorry, she's 12.
I'm gonna
Tucker
run
is
over
not
to
doing
her.
a good job of taking
Yeah,
care of people.
Anna, you run over. She's right there. Anna!
Hi, honey. What are you doing?
I was in my room.
That's where you're supposed to be.
And then the little pseudo dragon that she has, Summerwise, goes, yes, she left the room. I couldn't stop her, and someone bought her a drink, and the drinks kept flowing. This is actually only her second.
Well, did they not realize she was like 12?
I think that they think that she's a halfling. I tried to yell at them. I said, she's a child! And they just...
I mean, what's
Nobody cares.
Probably drinking from
I
a
am
young
not-
age in
It's a
D&D
pretty
world.
bad place.
I am not having great reception with this one. I don't know why I'm her pet.
Is the person still here who bought her the drinks?
No. That person's gone.
I mean, on the bright side,
Gone. Order a drink.
They weren't really trying to fuck a child. They
Hey,
just ordered a drink.
hey, little halfling, here's a drink, and walked off.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, real wholesome.
Just pour a drink
Well,
in there.
I'm gonna take her back to the group.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna
You
kinda come with me.
you are muscling through the crowd, but you're a little barbarian. You're like hitting people in the knees because you're only 2 foot tall. And people are like, ah, fuck. And they look down and they see a halfling holding the hand of a gnome. Again, they don't know that she's just a child. And you two go and try and find the rest of the group over in a quiet corner or a loud corner.
The loudest corner.
Yeah, the loudest corner that you can find, which happens to be right by the
Also the
doors.
quietest corner. We did the same thing.
Right by the doors that go down to the sleeping quarters.
So I'm gonna
I don't know which one
head to the bar
to.
to buy myself a drink, and also see if Annette is still back there.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
If he's going to do that, I'm gonna go with him. I have the letter.
yeah, you two both walk up to the bar, and Tucker's there, and he goes, "Oh, back again! Love the Thunder and Lizard, right? That's what I'm saying. Who's your new friend?
Dude, you didn't notice the little girl that I got a room
The
for?
halfling? No.
I'm so angry at Tucker right now, and I show it.
Okay.
Tucker,
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
I'm fuming. That was the girl
Yeah.
who is the daughter of a friend of mine who I got a room earlier, and I asked her to be taken care of, and now she's down here at the bar, drunk.
Oh shit! It's been a really busy night. Otis! Atake!
I want my money back.
Otis, did you give her a drink? Atake!
You can't blame Otis.
Otis! Atake!
You can't, Tucker. You can't blame Otis for this.
You see
She
you see Otis's hand go down. He pulls up a mug and he goes, Abade.
To me,
Yeah.
I slap it out of his hand.
I catch it.
I'm really angry.
It's all over
I'm
the
really
place.
angry.
And as you do that, the bar stops.
I mean, it wasn't like I'm trying to fight him. Like, no, I don't want that.
I know.
Okay,
You-
fair.
That
I
and,
just want to make it clear what my intention was.
and the bar stops. And they all look at you.
I know nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Keep drinking.
Make a persuasion check.
Just keep drinking.
I guess I'm gonna try to help her.
How would you like to try and help?
I'm gonna like grab a drink off the bar and like shots. Just yell shots really loud.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
I made
Yeah.
it worse.
You made it worse.
Why?
Don't worry about it. We'll see why, based on what you roll.
Oh God.
Well, that's that.
Crit fail?
Yeah.
Perfect. So you yell out, "Don't worry, keep drinking," and then someone else yells, "Shots!" And all of a sudden, crossbows and arrows, they all come out, and they're all pointing at each other, and they're just yelling at each other. "You! Who shot? Who shot first? Who shot first? I'll fucking kill you!"
I'm gonna go,
Guido shot first.
no, drink, black liquor shot.
And no one can hear you.
And
Everyone
I'm
is
just gonna
shouting
keep
at
trying
each
that.
other, and the place.
I'm ignoring it, and I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you're
looking at
staring,
Tucker.
right?
I'm so mad at you.
So you're staring at Tucker, and Tucker went from like, "Oh, sorry, bro," like, "Cool, hey, bro," to just white. The bar is ready to end in a bloodbath.
Okay.
He doesn't know what the fuck to do. All of a sudden,
Can I rage not in battle?
yes, you can rage anytime you want to.
If you don't do anything, though, you're gonna lose it.
Go to rage.
You either have to attack or
Hit him.
attack.
Okay, well, what do you... Okay, so I'm gonna rage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stand on the bar.
Okay.
And as loud and deep as I can, I'm gonna scream,
Let it go.
Pickleback.
You're gonna scream the word pickleback. So you
You're introducing picklebacks to the whole adult.
Yes. I'm from the South.
you jump up on the bar and you yell this word. pickleback.
And now everyone's just
Confused.
And everyone,
Now they all
and everyone takes their bows and arrows and they lower them and they look at you
way to defuse
and
the
they
situation.
and they just ah! And everyone just starts fucking laughing and going crazy, and like nothing happened. Goes back to drinking.
Then I go and punch Tucker in the face.
You're gonna make an attack roll,
You know, jump.
And you're raging too.
and you're in a rage.
That's a barbarian.
9.
Yeah, but her stats are broken.
Because I need to hit someone.
That was a 9 to hit.
Just get out of here.
Yeah.
Just get out of your rage.
Well, do I add anything?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Just 9.
That's not true. You rolled a 9.
Yeah.
You have to add your strength,
And you're proficient.
and you're proficient with your hands.
Just a 9, though, I think when you're punching a barkeep, you don't add your
15
strength
might still
or
miss.
proficiency bonus.
Thank you.
Roll damage, which is 1 plus your strength
You're gonna
modifier.
kill this guy.
1 plus your strength.
Yep.
7.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You.
No.
No.
Five.
Yeah.
My
she-
strength
Oh,
can't be
sorry,
that much.
5.
No, and she's raging plus her rage damage.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
So-
why it's 7. Yeah.
His
Right.
head
Uh-huh.
explodes.
7.
So you jump up to this gentleman.
As she's going to punch, I'm going to heal. I'm mad at him, but I don't want his head to come on.
Too late. You
Oh, come on.
you jump because you attacked him. You slug him, and his head spins around backwards, and it's almost like somebody put him on a bar stool and spun him around because Tucker goes whoop, boom,
Cure wounds.
and he is on the ground unconscious, and you reach
what?
over.
You're mad.
I want to check him. No, like I don't want him to die though.
I'm gonna loot the body first.
Even for, or even just for. Anyway,
For the master key.
So everybody's
She's
laughing and
knocked
having
him out.
fun. He gets knocked down. He falls down, and Otis looks at you guys and goes, "What the fuck happened?"
So I'm gonna take.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I slapped the beer out of your hand. My friend's crazy.
I'm gonna take the girl and just walk outside.
You gotta get out. You tuck it.
Let me check on him.
Tuck
Let
it!
me check on
Don't
him.
touch him!
Let me check on him.
Don't touch
She's
him!
nuts.
He pulls.
Let me check on him.
He pulls
I can
out a
heal
medical.
him.
He pulls out a medical kit, and he starts wrapping the gauze around his head.
Otis, you're doing a terrible job.
Tuck it.
Otis, you're-
Tuck
You got hit in the
it.
face. You're wrapping his ankle.
He did roll an 11, so he knows how to use the medicine kit.
Okay.
And he starts bandaging him, and he's pulling off, I don't know, the ice out of some ice or cold water,
Do I have?
and he's pouring it over him. And he kicks you out,
Wait,
definitely,
wait.
Anna.
Wait.
Yeah, I've already taken the girl
Yeah,
and started walking.
he kicks you out.
Wait. 1 second.
Okay.
Um.
You can see that the side of
Okay.
Tucker's face is already like swelling.
At least the
No,
cheekbones didn't
While
collapse.
Otis is bandaging him,
Yeah.
I have
Wrapping his face up like
I
a
have
mummy.
I have an ability that I can use, a healing ability I can use at a distance.
Okay.
So I use my healing light ability and I heal him for 4 hit points.
Okay, cool.
I want Otis to think
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
with his,
perfect.
with his
Perfect.
bandaging, he was able to bring
He's
Tucker back.
bandaging it, and he's throwing water in his face, and all of a sudden, like, a warm light coalesces over his face, and that swelling is reduced slightly. And his one not bandaged eye, because Otis is just, like, wrapping around his face, he looks up and he goes, Otis, what happened? Why am I on the
And
ground?
then I agree with her. We're out of there. We grab his $1.
And
too.
Otis is like,
We get both girls and we're out.
and he puts his head on his chest.
We're gonna have to pay for the other place for everything.
And
we're not gonna be welcome back.
and
No. Or we never know.
he-
Maybe
you know-
Rip the letter out of your hand as you leave, though, because they don't know who I am.
and Otis is well, you're there at the bar though.
Yeah, but they don't know.
And I was never
us.
introduced. I was just there.
Yeah.
All right, he kicks the 4 of you that he recognizes, Otis, out of the bar, and
Fair.
you know,
Yeah.
if you put up a fight, he'll get some people to help. But he not nicely. He's like, get out the bar, get out the bar, get out the bar, fighting outside, not inside the bar. And there he is, and you know,
Damn, girl.
you see this because you're there.
I'm sorry, time out. Where
there.
was Zendala during this? She was with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she must have been like near us. So She
Yeah.
came with us.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, both
And then
girls
he-
are
I
out.
assumed.
Did you get the other girl?
Yeah, I took the drunk.
Was the drunk still behind the bar? Is that, 'cause I don't know.
I don't know if we ever got that.
No, I know that
You guys didn't get that far.
Right.
Here's what
Yeah.
happened so
We
far.
definitely met back up
entered-
with Zendala.
You entered the
That-
bar.
that's
Zendala is tipsy.
Yeah.
Summer-wise,
Yeah.
can't control
Yeah.
her.
Right, that's the girl I took.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
have
She
her.
Agreed.
she took her
Agreed.
down off
Agreed.
the stool,
There's two girls, so it's confusing.
jumped
No,
up
I
on
know.
the stool,
No,
and
no.
slugged the
Yeah,
guy.
that I got. I didn't. She
Yeah.
said the girl, so I didn't know which
Sorry,
girl.
I took
Yeah,
Yes,
use
we
the
all
names if you
leave,
can.
and you're gonna try to
What's
get
her name?
Annette.
Zandala.
I have Zandala.
Right. Annette, you guys haven't
We
dealt with that yet.
He's gonna take care of that.
Okay. So, Adlier, how do I say it? I'm always fucking up.
Aldir.
Aldir, thank you. You were looking over the bar at Tucker, who was fucking assed out pretty much.
I want to help him up. Like,
Sure, yeah, he definitely takes the hand. Tucky can't do too much. I mean, Otis can't do too much. And he was the only one laying behind the bar. That was it. It was just him laying there. And he
she's
was
not
like,
there.
No one. There's nothing behind the bar except for disgustingness, and broken glass, and some blood, like pee, the tooth.
Sorry, not
Can we get Tucker like an edible?
Yeah, that's it.
it.
So that's what you see. That's what you see.
Back at
And
Tom was pretty good.
Tucker is like holding his
Yeah, Tucker's
face, and he takes cold stuff from somewhere and he puts it on his face. It doesn't matter. Who cares? He seems like he might retire early and just let Otis take over after like the big rush. He's hurting. He was almost dead. So that almost killed him.
And we can't bring him back. That's why
Yeah.
we're here.
Well, I mean, the big thing is, that was almost double his life.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
like,
he almost
there's
just
no resurrecting him.
died.
God.
What happened?
And then we had
He
been in the
almost died
executioner's
outright.
run.
He almost double his hit points.
He's got like 4 hit points. You dealt him 7
But
damage.
that's how Anna is. Like after she's out of rage.
Totally
She
fine.
she just kills people
No, but
sometimes.
now that she's out of a rage, she's like.
This is how Anna is. She just kills people. Kills people with her bare hands. sometimes.
By the way, good thing there's
Good thing
not
she
a
didn't
death
have
curse.
good thing she didn't have a fucking weapon in her hand.
Yeah, you're here because you know that no one can be brought back from the dead.
She's just going around punching people's heads off.
No, but I mean, she's like, what
So
did I
after
do?
help out with
No,
like,
no, that's
like
cool.
some people just
No, Roadblock. I'm not
just
criticizing
really
Lauren. I'm
drink.
criticizing Anna.
Yeah.
She's just like a quietly
Alright.
super fucking
Yeah, is the what's the cat called?
Tabaxi.
Is it Tabaxi still over there eating a giant piece of steak?
No, that wasn't
Oh, that was a
Tabaxi. That was a
were
were-tiger.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't
No, is he
notice.
still eating a giant piece of steak?
How
No,
big do you think that piece of steak was?
There-
No, you
you-
can put it on his face.
you don't notice. I mean, your character wouldn't know this at all,
Yeah.
but you, as a player, don't notice any kind of weird were-tigers or anything like that. You don't notice. Actually, in fact, now the Tabaxi aren't there. Again, you don't notice that. There are Tabaxi in there, but the Tabaxi that your group has seen before, the Tabaxi you see in there are minstrels. They're just playing music, kind of trying to get money from people.
I recommend a salve then that I know will help with the
Perfect.
swelling and things like that.
I'll look into that.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, couldn't hurt.
where did you get it? At the souk or in the markets? Where'd you?
All this stuff. No, I brought that from the mainland.
That's not gonna give me
I mean, it's pretty common things.
Thanks.
So,
okay, do.
I'm here in business. I came down from the temple. They are searching for an acolyte, and we had some less than savory information come our way that she may have perhaps been here pretty heavily intoxicated.
Most people that come here are.
Passed out to the level. I'll like describe what she looks like, and I'll present the letter. Like they had said that they tried to reclaim her, but they were less than gentle with it. So
Oh
that
yeah, this is the lizard man. He tried to steal her before.
they let them in the city.
I didn't realize that it was working. It was working for the temple. Sorry, dude. She got up and left.
To go to a room, or
I don't know where she went. She was going on the floor,
You should.
grabbed some cups,
I hate this guy.
walked back, gone.
have you seen her before?
Yeah, Annette, I know her.
She comes here often.
every once in a while. It's not a regular thing. She pays. She gets a good amount of booze. She drinks a good amount of booze. And she just disappears for a few days.
Is anyone here? Does she have any friends?
Seems like a loner. Comes and goes. Doesn't talk to anybody. Money in the slot. Booze up front. Out.
The next time she comes in, if you could just send a message across the street
To
the
Your name?
to
to meet the LG. I thought you went to like the guys at the front desk.
dear. Got it.
Yeah, just
Tucker.
yeah, just a quick thing, and then we'll just yeah, but no, you know, don't say anything to it. I don't want to spook her. Like, it's her grandfather wants her back. I mean, she's vanished, and I'm sure he's just concerned. I mean, she is church property.
Wow. Well,
I mean, that seems to be the thing,
you
right?
know what? You know what? I'll tell you this, Aldir. As long as she wants to go back, I'll be happy to send that note your way.
I mean, I noticed that apprehend her after she's apparently criminal.
I see. Apprehend. I see.
Yeah,
I see it right
so-
on there. Yeah, I see that. Unfortunately, not the law. Just a simple bar owner. I'll do my best I can.
And I give him the South.
No.
Want
The
your
best-
body to get
The
hard.
best he can is
It's an
not
irritant.
good.
It's an irritant.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna give him something nice, and then he was a dick at the end.
Okay.
Now it's an irritant.
Okay, perfect. I'll write that in your inventory. If you have it, if you actually have that. Okay. Okay, yeah, you give him that, and he's like, oh, thanks, man. He puts some right on, and he's like,
It's
ah.
mostly salt.
And he starts like taking just dumping shit on his face.
No,
It's
no,
worse. It's worse.
You have to let it work. Just let it work.
Tug. Otis, I can't see. Otis. Otis. Dougie. Dougie.
Let me kill him.
Oh, Dougie. You kill him?
I just no.
All right.
I just kill people sometimes.
All right. Now he can't see. He's like, it's in my eyes. What do you want to do?
Don't touch your eyes. It'll do its work. It'll feel like
Get out, dude.
It'll
Get out. Get out. Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
All right,
No,
we're
get
not-
out. Otis.
I'm leaving.
Get out. No, Otis is there staring at you. Dougie. Dougie, there go, you go. There go. There go. There go.
Otis is played by Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he is. There go. Okay. As they're going, you see Otis like holding Tucky's head like in a vat of water, and then like drawing it in a vat like.
Like a magnesium paste.
Yeah.
So it's burning.
It's burning.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna make a
He's
quick
being a
note right
dick.
here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
That's why I punched him.
Well, he wasn't really
No,
a
that
dick
guy,
yet.
that guy sucks.
Like the drink thing. Oh, I made a mistake, and then it turns into this whole. Yeah. Okay. So you're just. Is he beefy?
Yeah, it's a big dude. He's like 6'5".
So like okay. So
He's a mainland white guy. He's
So
got a
like-
long ponytail. He's got
so he's a
tattoos. He's a big
he's a
dude.
bro dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude. You can probably describe him better than me. I can.
Spots.
Yeah.
You could pretty much got it.
Spear kills a man, no matter how big he is.
Yeah, but we're also not allowed in the party bar anymore, guys. Great.
I got a false identity. I'm not banned.
You're not bad. You just kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you show up. We try to show up with us again.
Yeah, we'll see
Fuck
what
out.
happens. We'll see what happens.
So we'll see what happens.
Are there other like bars and stuff in town?
No,
This is it.
this is it.
What?
the one-
This and the place next
We go
door.
outside the walls.
Yeah,
You can definitely go outside the walls.
we also didn't check out the bar and the place we were staying at either.
Yeah, it was closed.
That wasn't going to be very exciting.
Half price
I
dinner.
can appreciate that this is an exciting bar to hang out in,
Yeah.
and to meet people, guides and whatnot. Like that.
That we're not allowed in anymore.
So, yeah, that concludes your time at the Thundering Lizard. Thank you for coming and staying. Do you guys, where do you want to go next?
Bed?
I guess we go back
Back to the room, right?
to our room.
Okay, no worries. You walk in
Yeah, we'll
again.
Check out the bar all over through.
Sure. You walk in, and there's Dash and Dawson at Kaya's Respite. Welcome back! No, they had better voices than that. I have to write down what the voices are. I'm doing right. Welcome back to Kaya's Respite. Have you come to stay for the night? No, like, are you here to turn in for the night?
Yeah, we're
Yes, I know. Are you here to turn in for the Merchant Princess Suite? Yes, I remember,
You're back.
big spenders. Are you here to stay for the night? Can we offer you to bring up to your room some delicious cheeses, or some fish hors d'oeuvres, or some wines, or we have a new tej in you might be interested in.
what?
A tej. It is, I will explain to you, because you are not from here. A tej is an amber-colored fermented drink made from honey. It is more common in Schott than beer or ale.
It's like mead. That's what I was thinking.
It is like mead, but made with more flowery notes from the jungle. Yes, from the jungle. That's, Dawson. The bald one, the shorter one. Oh, they're all in the dishwasher. They're all clean.
Oh, it's just clean.
Yeah.
Can I see if he's like, just like, yeah, sell this shit to tourists?
Okay, make an insight check.
God damn it, rolling away. 21.
No, Tej seems like a real drink that's specific to Chult. He might be like, huffing
Light
up
it
its
up.
importance, but it's definitely exactly what it is.
Is it like,
It's-
oh, go to Iceland, eat the puffin? No one eats that shit.
Right. No, it's a real drink that you can buy that is alcoholic. That is definitely more common here. It seems like it's made in different strengths with different notes of different flowers in it. It's a real drink. You don't know how good it is, but it's a real drink.
Add cheese and fruit. I like that. Add some cheese and some fruit.
We will. I am sorry. We have not met. I know the rest of them, but I do not know you, my friend.
Huh? I'm Aldi. I'm working with these guys. It's a work retreat.
Excellent.
We're the Syndicate.
I will write that down. I will write that down. The Merchant Princess Suite belongs right now to the Syndicate. Yes, a Syndicate is good name. I like. And they start to click back and forth to each other. And Mark, you know this because you have the language thing. I don't understand what that word is. It's a made-up word. The mainlanders, they're so weird. I don't understand. Just go with it. Yes, I will write it down. I don't know how to spell. Sound it out. Put 2 pops and clicks. We will fix. You hear all that.
I don't say a goddamn thing. I just smile.
Yeah, they just smile back at you. They're large white grins. The one with the short cut, kind of cropped hair. The other bald guy, with the heavy beard. Okay, so you said wine. You said so you tej or no, just cheese?
Tej,
Tej, cheese, fruit. Anything else to send up to your room?
No, is the bar open?
The bar is open. He's very quiet. Very.
It's a lot more relaxed than across the street.
We don't talk about them. I'm sorry. I was very snappy with you. I apologize. But we
That's the
don't.
immediate apology.
Yeah, She might punch
We
you.
don't like to talk about the other place.
You don't know what I did?
A fight just
It's
happened there. We
your-
walked past.
It's a terrible place.
I punched Tucker in the face.
I am very scared right now. If you could see behind the desk, you see my knees will be shaking. Oh yes, I tell you, his knees are shaking right now. They're shaking. Please do not punch us or our bartender. Okay.
That guy knows
He
what
apparently
to
served
do.
drinks to a child.
I am not surprised to hear that.
Oh.
I don't want to talk bad about them. Please, no more. Please, no more. Please, no more.
Makes him young, huh?
Their competition, please, no more.
They're not really a company.
They are competition. They are not a competition. This place are much better. Kaya's recipe. Yes. Okay. So we will send up the fruit, the cheese, some tej to your room. How long you want to go to bar? 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 an hour.
Shut it up in an hour.
An hour, yes. Oh, it will take me some time to go up all these stairs. I am kind of old. I will start now. I will see you in an hour. I am just kidding. I am not kidding.
I volunteer mage hand.
So they agree to this, and they'll send it up to your room, no problem. And you guys decide to go to the bar.
I'm
I'm
going to the
going
bar.
up to the room.
Yeah, I don't want you to kill anyone else. Although, to be fair, I cared less about that as that encounter went on. Picturing the bar, it's just like one person in a corner with a brandy snifter.
So you go into the bar, and again, it is very relaxed here. The whole theme of this place seems to be quiet, subdued, lounge, soft music. One minstrel is playing, another tabaxi minstrel. There is a small bar. Essentially, it's a rolling bar from a wedding. And it's this one station that's in the corner that has some drinks that you can go and order drinks from. It's not huge by any means. The alcohol does look good, depending on what you want to see that they have. The rest of the place, there's a large buffet area with no food in it right now because dinner service is over and so on and so forth. It seems like this room is mostly used for that continental breakfast that they promised you. There are very simple square tables, so they can fit more in here. It seems like enough tables for enough rooms. It's not an overpopulated place. So if you get down here late, you might not get a table. There's not a lot of seating. But the seating that is there looks very comfortable. Small, very low wooden tables, lots of pillows, plush adornments. It's mostly like sitting on the ground with a small table, almost like in a Japanese culture. It doesn't seem to be these high. It's a lounge. And there's one bartender chilling out there in the back.
How many patrons
Currently,
are there? 0.
there are 5. They are all walks of life. There are 2 humans. Again, the tabaxi minstrel, I'm not counting. There is a dwarf, a regular dwarf, but not an albino dwarf. And also, I'm going to add 2 people sitting together in the corner, quietly speaking to each other. No, that's not true. I'm going to give you something. I got a good one for you. Scrap that. I'm going to scrap that. Sure. So you go up to the bartender, and the bartender's...
No calories.
That will be 1 soon. Okay.